Hi everyone, I'm Ivana, and today we're going to be doing a micro workshop on APA style and formatting. So today we're just going to be going over the basics of how to set up your page for APA style. So we won't be going in depth on citations, but just how to set up your page when you're right at the beginning of the writing process. And so here I have on my screen the Purdue Online Writing Lab, and this is where you'll find more information about APA style. Here it talks about an introduction into APA. And if you go on the left here, you can go under formatting and style guide. You can see that it discusses in-text citations and reference lists, and it goes over various sources. So for more information on APA, this is a really great source to use. But as I said, we're just going to go over the basic page setup. So I'm going to go ahead and open my document. And first you'll want to insert the page number. So previously in APA, you needed a running head with the title, but for a student paper, you don't need that anymore. So right now we're just going to go to insert and we'll go to page number, top of page, go to 3, and all you need here is the page number. I'm going to go ahead and change the font to Times New Roman 12. And so just a note here, in APA style, the accepted fonts are Times New Roman 12, Arial 11, Georgia 11, Calibri 11, and Lucida Sans Unicode 10. And then after this, you can go ahead and center the cursor. And on the first line will be your title. And the title will be up to 12 words on 1 or 2 lines. Next line would be author names. And the order would be first, middle, and last. And you would omit titles and degrees. Next line would be institution affiliations. And then author note. Here you would include any grant or funding information. And then you want to make sure to change that font again to Times New Roman 12. And double space that. So I just went to paragraph. You can also right click for paragraphs and just double space and make sure both before and after are at 0. And we're going to go to the next page now. The next page would be your abstract. And the abstract should be 1 paragraph between 150 and 250 words. It's not indented, and section titles such as the word abstract above are not considered headings, so they don't use bold heading format. Instead, use the section title style. This style automatically starts your section on a new page, so you don't have to add page breaks. So since there's no indentation, your abstract will just go here. And then after your abstract, On the next page, you would go ahead and put your title. So we're going to go ahead and center that. Up to 12 words on 1 or 2 lines. And then you would be ready to start writing your paper. And so keep in mind that the body of your paper uses a 1/2 inch first line indent. You can just use the tab button for that. And it would be double spaced. And APA style provides for up to 5 heading levels shown in the paragraphs that follow. The word introduction should not be used as an initial heading, as it's assumed that your paper begins with an introduction. So I'm going to show you what that would look like. So the first heading would be centered. But the ones that follow would be aligned left. And then you would just continue to follow that format throughout your paper. And as I said, for more information on APA, you could go to the OWL Purdue website and it will show you all of the rules associated with APA style.